ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just rely too much on technology, It's always there, in your face, ready to be available. Some hire more advanced than others, and then you have some that will just decide to lock you out of your house. Apparently, Amazon has done this. A man has had his entire Amazon app, or smart home device, pretty much lock him out of his entire house because of a false racism claim. Don't believe me? Well, yeah. Take a look at this. Amazon shuts down customers' smart home devices after delivery drivers' false racism claim. Amazon shut off a man's smart home devices for a week after a delivery driver falsely accused the customer of hurling racial slur via doorbell intercom, the tech giant confirmed Thursday. Now, guys, I want you guys to put yourself in this picture here, in this scenario, right? You're trying to come home, and then all of a sudden, you're not able to access your home, and you're wondering why you can't access your home, and it takes about a week for you to access your home, and you end up finding out that the whole reason why you couldn't access your home was because of a racist claim that that somebody had made towards you. And it happens to be false. It's not even true. We'll get more into this story. Brandon Jackson, who is black, said he found himself digitally exiled by the company on May 25th, less than 24 hours after Amazon delivery driver dropped off a package at his home and reported him for being racist. The homeowner, who detailed the saga in a Medium post, said he was informed of the unwarranted lockout after contacting Amazon when he realized he couldn't interact with his smart home devices. I was told that the driver who had delivered my package reported receiving racist remarks from my Ring doorbell, Jackson said. Jackson, an engineer at Microsoft, was quick to point out flaws in the allegation, including that none of his family members were actually home when the package was dropped. This is Brandon Jackson here of Baltimore, Maryland, and came home on May 5th to find out that he had been locked out of his Amazon Echo, which many devices, including his lights, are connected to. So, yes, I understand that black people can be racist, and in many regards. Same thing as white people can be racist in many regards. But here we have a black man that was accused of racism towards his own people, nonetheless being falsely accused. This has a lot to do with the insanity and lunacy of Amazon more than it has to do with him, calling out a racist remark. Because obviously this was false. Now again, as I said, black people can be racist too. This is not really a surprise. We have seen throughout the few course of months to where black people are either yelling white privilege and then end up killing people, or, attacking a interracial couple because the guy happens to be dating a white girl. So, there's also that, and many other instances throughout this year to where this whole black racism thing is increasing, at least against white people, not, black people. Kind of odd, don't you think? He then reviewed footage from the various surveillance cameras set up outside his home and confirmed no such racial slur was uttered. Instead, the UV doorbell had issued an automated response. "Excuse me, can I help you?" Jackson said. The driver, who was walking away and wearing headphones, must have misinterpreted the message. Nevertheless, by the following day, Amazon account was blocked and all my Echo devices were logged out. Jackson insisted that supported Amazon taking extra precautions to protect delivery drivers, but questioned why he had to be locked out of his account for a week as an external probe was carried out. Yeah, exactly. And we see a lot of these things happen in the gaming industry, right? Or in general, if you're playing any of these games. They will take what you say, your words, and then ban you out of your account entirely, or what have you, because of a racial slur or what have you, without any legitimate proof. Anybody that has played games or played video games, especially garbage League of Legends, you can say almost practically anything, even the word retard, and that will trigger the system and have you chat banned for the remainder of the game. Because, for some unknown reason, words are bad, but people actually entering in your game and causing a horrible experience for you and everybody else in the game is A-okay. Good job, Riot. Some of the problems that we're dealing with League. But I digress. These are the issues that we have in society today, to where people's actual freedom of speech is being infringed because, oh, somebody said a naughty word, please remove that person from society. Now, you won't catch me here trying to defend racism or what have you of the like, alright? We all know racism is bad. This is obvious. But to remove somebody's way of getting into their home, survive in their home, and, feed and protect his family, we be able to remove that entirely is asinine because of a typical word. Normally what happens is that you'll go out into this person and say, well, you said this word, and, that's bad. So therefore, we will ruin your life because, freedom of speech is not allowed here. That's pretty much what they're putting onto this. And what we're going on here, despite promptly submitting video evidence immediately upon learning of the issue, my account remained locked, he said. Despite numerous calls and emails, the homeowner said his account wasn't reinstalled until May 31st. This incident has led me to question my relationship with Amazon. After nearly a decade of loyalty, I have been given a harsh reminder that a misunderstanding can lead to such drastic measures, Jackson said. Well, that's what happens when you cater to these woke companies, or you try to join with these woke companies. Another thing, too, as well, is that when you have these AIs or these programs into your home, especially if they're woke, you need to be very, very cautious onto what they do, right? Onto how safe it is, because I know from personal experience that these companies can shut down your devices or whatever whenever they so see fit, because that's their prerogative. They're technically authoritarians that don't care about your own rights and ability to survive. This incident has led, it seems more reasonable to handle such issues in a more compromised way, rather than a blanket shutdown of all devices. In a statement, an Amazon spokesperson confirmed the ordeal and said the company was working to prevent similar situations from happening in the future. We work hard to provide customers with a great experience while ensuring drivers who deliver Amazon packages feel safe, the spokesperson Simon Griffin said. In this case, we learned through our investigation that the customer did not inappropriately, and we're working directly with the customer to resolve their concerns while also looking at ways to prevent a similar situation from happening again. Well, Amazon, let me give you an eye-opening suggestion here. Something that you probably won't like and you're greatly against. How about instead of shutting people out of their homes because there was somebody said a racist word. So first off, that one thing. How about just not doing that? How about not putting implications onto this stuff? How about just banning their account, but not removing them from being able to maybe survive, remove them from being able to enter their home? It's freedom of speech, man. And to even banning an account is going to me, in my opinion, too far. People should be allowed to say what they want. Now, obviously, if they're doing things that are actually illegal, such as, discriminating against them because they're actually black in terms of, or white, or any race for that matter, I don't care what race you are, and saying they can't be hired because of their race, or what have you, then yes, that's a problem, that is a crime, you can't do that, and you shouldn't be allowed to do that. However, being able to say what you want should not be a problem. This should not be an issue for people, alright? We have the ability to say what we want. And more people that try to censor this type of stuff are more technically evil people. So, it comes down to this, guys, just don't trust Amazon and their woke stuff. Don't get smart home devices for it, because that is a travesty in the making. We really gotta be careful, because these companies are becoming insane, dangerous, and probably going to cause a massive problem in the long run by allowing them to enter your lives. That's it for the video, guys. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care. And careful of those AI devices. They are literally life-ruining.